This is Nash, the Nashville Predators mascot. It was awkward last night. Gentleman brought the broom in, riding his little four-wheeler there. It got really weird, and we're not even talking about weird because of the catfish, which is weird, but weird he brought a broom out for his own team. The fans liked it. They loved it. They wanted more of it, and they definitely got it last night. Great 5-3 win. What a fun time. It's always great sweeping first round so we can, watch some other hockey teams destroy each other.
It was a beautiful night.
It was a beautiful night. And so beautiful we decided to do the show today. That's how beautiful it was. We had too good of a time last night. So we said, let's try to do it the next day. Avs win 5-3. Let's break it down a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about it, maybe look forward a little bit, and have some fun while doing it. That's right. We're waiting. We are waiting. And we are going to wait for our next opponent, whether that be the Wild or the Blues. We'll see. We'll talk about who we might prefer. We hate them both, really. Both very annoying. What's up, Rich? Good to have you, buddy. Good to have a Red Wings fan. Oh, am I supposed to say that?
Ooh,
I mean, good to have a, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at this point being a Red Wings fan. It's okay. You're a hockey fan tonight.
It doesn't matter at all.
It doesn't matter. Good to see you, buddy. Great gig the other night. But we're here to talk about the Avalanche. 5-3 win. Bit of a back and forth game, even though we did dominate most of the time. We had some sloppy line changes that we'll get to. Kind of got them back into the game. Missed clearance here and there. A little sloppy, but we didn't have to play our best game, and we still got the dub. Here to talk about that is a gentleman who's been with me this whole time, right below me, and he was so confident we were going to win, even though we were tied in the second period. He said, we got this wrapped up. I'm not worried about it. He went to play Rainbow Six Siege for the third. He was that confident, and I didn't share the confidence. I was a little nervy, but that's just me. I'm always like that. And but
I
this
saw
guy
the
here,
energy. I knew we were going to
happen.
win.
Good to have you here, Orrin. What's your overall feeling after the sweep?
I felt great. I'm glad some of the I was glad to see Burakovsky step up in that game too, because we haven't seen him do much in a while. And I was feeling good. I was very confident we were going to win that. So it felt like a sweep.
Obviously so. Did you call a sweep when I asked what you thought the series was going to go? Or did you say 5?
No, I said in 5.
In 5.
I said 4-1. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's not a bad shout. Your secret is out, Richard, but it's okay, buddy. We don't fear the Red Wings anymore. They got a lot of work to do, and they're going the right way. But I hate them, and I hope they never do anything. But one day they will. They got Stevie Y pulling the strings up there, so he'll do him good. The other gentleman from Lava QC, Jay, you watched the. I'm sorry, sorry, Jay. I didn't want to cover you up as I was talking to you there, but you watched the game. What was your overall feeling? I mean, overall feel of the game, the sweep. Did you feel it coming? You were confident? What did you think about the performance of the Avalanche last night?
I think they did everything they had to do to get a win, and everybody played great, and it was a great team win. Burakovsky really did some good stuff out there last night. And my car was good too.
Yeah. We're gonna. I can't wait. I can't wait. And let's just get right at Burakovsky, the man whose shot is so hard and so strong, he just can rip through the net. This is what I do every Sunday morning. When I shoot, it goes straight through the net as well. So I can, this is something that I'm familiar with. I see it happen a lot. Let's go. The Bruins fucking suck. What are you saying? Aren't you? You're tied 2-2. Are
I
you?
think they
Are
lost
you 8?
tonight.
Oh, they played tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They did play tonight. Ooh.
They got murdered tonight. I'm pretty certain.
They got murdered in Carolina. And that's why
Oh
Henry Cox is happy tonight.
Well, they're up 4-1. So
Oh, okay.
Boston's losing 1-4 with 8 minutes.
Okay. Sorry, Noodle.
So
That's okay, buddy. That's why you're here. You're not here to talk about the Bruins. Yeah. We got somebody with a phone on the show. He looked it up too. Okay.
if they were the Avalanche, they would come back though in the third.
That's right.
So.
That's right. And that's why we're here to talk about. Let's talk about this gentleman who had a really good game. He's had a good series. He hasn't got on the score sheet till last night, but he's a guy that has worked really hard, back checked. He's been playing on the third line. Not playing his top 6 minutes, playing with Comfer and Kubel, who I have a note in here about. Abe Kubel was a beast last night. He was hitting everybody and everything. He even was hitting his own teammates on the bench, and I was okay with that. I didn't care. He could hit anybody he wanted. He was just hitting. Didn't matter.
He had 7 hits, actually.
Oh, he was destroying. But Burakovsky, it was awkward because it took a shot. Mark Mosier on altitude was like, go! And then the game kept going. Some guys raised their hands. It was like it looked awkward. Mosier knew it was a goal. Looks like Burakovsky, he knew it was a goal. But the game kind of continued on until next whistle. Looks back. Bye, Jay. Didn't take long. It looks back at it. Indeed, is a good goal. Rips it right through where the water bottle sits. And we go up 1-0 again, and we're just keeping it going, keeping the lead, scoring the first goal every series. Because Nashville has a good I don't remember what it is, but their record when scoring first in the regular season was very, very good. And now to tighten things down, we did not let them do that at all in the entire series. So we go up 1-0. I have another note here. This gentleman here, we'll talk about his goal later, but his back checking in ours and coming back to help out the D, any 2-on-1 situation Nashville had, and this guy was on the ice. This guy was closing it down. This guy was crushing it.
Beautiful Val.
Beautiful Val. We all know it. We all know his nickname now, Val, the Big Dick Nichushkin. And I don't think doesn't matter who you support. I think we can all agree. We all agree with that. I think.
Yeah, he's got the biggest swinging stick for sure.
Got the biggest swinger, doesn't he? Well, let's just make a comment on his back checking. We'll get to his goal here in a little bit. Back checking, I put a note. Had to get it. Great one. Mr. Bowen Byram gets a hooking call on that Ekholm. I have it. It's a good penalty to take. Ekholm's almost got I don't know if it's a forehand or backhand, but an empty shot at net, driving in the front. Looks like he could make a play there, possibly get a good scoring opportunity. Byram hooks him. I have the start of the PK. This is when Makar is going to be on. As whenever we're on the penalty kill, Makar comes back, comes up the ice with the puck. Roman Yossi's on him. Norris v. Norris does that backhand spinorama. Almost gets a good shot off. Fixing him a little bit, surprises him. Jay, did you see that play? That little spinorama Makar on the PK?
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. It was.
It would have been nice to see it go in.
Get it in the games too.
Yeah. I didn't hear what you said, Jay, but I'm just going to say yes. Moving on, because we'll come to our hockey cliches in a little bit. We'll get you whenever we need. You just got to work the corners. So you have to keep your stick on the ice at all times. You clean your jockstrap. We'll get to all that. After some back and forth hockey, the plays in the Avalanche zone. This is when Sturm has had a solid series. His players rolled the series, but he has a bit of it wasn't a bit. It was a pretty shite clearance off the wall. Doesn't get it out. It's a turnover. Sissons. The Predators have so many players. Their names are so annoying, and we're going to get to that because this gentleman we're about to talk about is like the most annoying name in hockey. Sissons finds Trenin. Oh God. Probably the worst name in hockey is what I put. Trenin. For a one-timer, and it finds its way past Frankie. that ties the game up 1-1 going into the second, and it's kind of later in the period, and there is a bit of consistency here with the Avalanche in this series. Kind of Nashville got a goal in within the last several minutes to go in the period. They kind of let Nashville get in, get a little life, thinking at the end it didn't matter. Trennan. Oh my God. Big D, and then Big D swinging Old Chang hang in the Chushkin. That's right. And then deep insight. Yeah, Jay, real deep insight there, bud. Like I said, whenever we need our hockey cliche, we'll come to the Canadian, as no better nationality can bring us the cliche. So it goes 1-1 after the first, but we were the better team. We just had a bad clearance. Let them come back in the game, and we're still feeling good. I was feeling fine, and I'm usually pretty edgy. Mathieu,
Mathieu.
Jay the best. Oh, he means Jay the beast.
Jay is a beast.
He is a beast.
Off the ice.
Yeah, he is a beast for sure. Jay, you have a fan in Mathieu?
Hi, Mathieu.
Okay. And then this is where this comes back right here. Yeah. That's relevant. That will stay relevant throughout the show. I honestly, we should probably have this as a banner that just scrolls at the bottom that says that, and then says, "Oh, bye, Jay." We'll just have that scrolling across the bottom consistently. So it's 1-1. We start the second. I got Landy has a good look at the goal. Good look at the net after shooting. I can't read my handwriting. Shooting a hit. Shaking off a hit, but it's saved by Ingram. I got Nashville is looking for that one timer. So Nashville did this play multiple times last night. They get the puck down low. They find the guy kind of finding that soft spot, kind of around the slot area. One timer shot, just trying to get that one tee shot in that middle slot, trying to find that open space away from the Avs D. They looked for that a few times. They had some opportunities with that last night. Something the Avs probably take a look at video coming up in the next series to make sure this doesn't come back to. This isn't a problem. This is something we mark better there in that area because they had some good looks there. I've got the game starting to open up a little bit. Both teams keeping it clean. We didn't know what to expect. I mean, it's one thing if we started and came and blown these guys out. Nashville probably going to get dirty and smelly and catfishy. It's what they do. But they didn't. It was clean. They didn't want to take any penalties against us. Makes sense. No in between the whistle stuff. No one wants to make a mistake. There's an obvious high sticking call on Cale Makar that is completely missed. He's driving up the left boards like he's going to do all night, rest of the night. Drives up the left boards. Guy punches him in the face. Throws the head back. Ref is like literally right there and hands in his ass.
Yeah,
like, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I want to keep it competitive. Okay. Whatever, man. So that's a big miss. And then we get a goal. We got JT Compher. He holds the puck up on the left wall in the Preds zone. He finds Makar at the top of the zone. Oh, yeah. And he absolutely rips it. Top shelf, blocker side. Someone said it could have been a tip on the puck.
It was a deflection off of
it doesn't matter.
Their own defender, but it was going in no matter what.
Oh, it was great. What a ripper. He rips it, and oh boy. I mean, I can't wait to bring up the Makar meme. I mean, there's so many memes going around, but I want to save it for a little later. We'll save it for later, Jay, because there's plenty of moments to bring it up. So that makes it 2-1. We're back on top. Kept the lead. Not long after that, Taze has an absolute beaut of a pass to, again, Mr. Cale Makar. And this is the one where he goes to that breakaway on, and you didn't like his shot choice there when he went on Ingram for that breakaway, did you?
I mean, it went in. So.
No, the breakaway he missed.
Oh, okay,
yeah. When he's speeding down.
I felt that he could have actually got a lot closer and just deked him out, but he was trying to catch him off guard and just get a quick shot.
Yeah. No, I got you.
With all of the skills he has, I wish he
expected a
could've
little
done
more,
more,
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
well,
to
we
get
got.
us up even higher.
I know. Yeah, it felt like him, but we're gonna. Yeah. Oh, that's what we wanted that move, didn't we? When he did that in Chicago, that's the move. The tongue out. Yes, sir. That's the move we wanted. But don't worry. What a freaking game this guy had, and so great to have him. Jay, you said Nate McKinnon had some comments about this gentleman, and probably could be one of the best defensemen ever. Could be one of the best.
He said he could be one of the best D-men at the end of his career, and I totally agree. And he has all the potential on earth to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Like
there's
a
that.
leader.
Yeah. You're right, Jay. You're 100% right. So we go up 2-1 after a beautiful goal. He misses that breakaway, but that's okay. He's on fire right now. He's going to get some other opportunities. It's not long after that. This is Nashville's second goal comes up, but there's 2 huge saves here made by Mr. Pavel Francouz. And he comes up big, couple big saves. But then there's just I have here that, of course, it's Trenin. Freaking Trenin.
Our favorite.
Gets his second goal after a bad line change by the Avs. And I say bad line change. I mean, there was questionable few line changes, but it's also because you turn the puck over, and the guy, you could have been an okay line change, and that's what usually happens. You turn it over when you're not supposed to. The guys are already getting off the ice, and you're leaving some breaks for Nashville, giving them some looks that they did not earn. They didn't earn much of what they scored, but we kept them in the game. Jens.
Greetings from Germany.
Jens. Great to have you, man.
All across the world.
To have you. My God. Wonderful. Jens, when I think of Jens Lehmann. Now, let me know Jens Labor if you know who Jens Lehmann is. I'm a big Arsenal fan as well, and Jens Lehmann was a wonderful goalkeeper for the Arsenal. What a beast he was at the back. What a character, too. Great goalie character he was, Jens Lehmann. Jens, wonderful to have you there, bud. So, yeah, Trenin. And every time I have to say his name, I have to say Trenin. He scored again, the ass. And, I say we keep kind of letting them score late. Again, this was another late in the period goal. And I don't know. I didn't like it. Jay, what do you think of Trenin? Do you know who Trenin is?
It's an awful name, and I have to say, though, that he was by far one of the best players for the Predators in this series.
Oh, he was like him and Duchesne.
Yeah.
Him and Duchesne and Ingram for one game. Yeah. Those were the best players for the Predators.
Yossi and Ekholm had their moments, but good enough.
Yossi didn't really do much this.
No, thank God he did.
Team. Yeah, luckily.
Yeah. So again, that goal went in. I got another, like I said, kind of a bad change situation into the second. Predators right at the end of that also almost score a third goal by Jay. Could have been 3-2 going in. Big save again. Francois had a good game. Yeah, he let a few in, but I mean, the guy did his job. He's done very well. I'm glad we have the best backup in the league. Good to have him step right in, get the wins for Kemper there for the team. He'll feel great going in, gives him confidence in case there's eye things anymore. It lingers or, something happens where Kemper's a little shaky. We got a wonderful guy to bring in to kind of shore things up. That's the end of the second period. And I just wrote, let's get our shit together here. This is what I'm thinking. Okay, we're allowing Nashville to be in this game that they do not deserve to be in. Let's come on. I don't want to dick around here in the third period. It'd be one of those games where we make a mistake, they score, and then they score again, and then the fans are throwing catfish and singing country music to each other, and slapping each other's ass, and I mean, I don't know. you could just feel like let's not do this. Can we not? Let's not give these guys another game. And we ended up not. But I just said, let's get our shit together. And this is when Owen was so confident. He wanted to go kill people and raid and pillage and rape. Whatever you do on Rainbow Six Siege. I don't know.
Blame it off.
We'll play with it all. Okay. So there's none of that on Siege, apparently. Jay, we get to the third period.
Yeah.
And it's a goal. So this is the first time in the entire series that Nashville takes the lead. They have a lead. Yeah. Pretty sure the word sounds are coming from Jay. Does he have a fan on pointing towards his phone or something? Jay, is this true?
His phone is making little static noises every now and then.
Yeah, that's Jay. Jay,
Sorry,
can you answer for the sins of your bad internet and your phone situation? Haley's calling you out?
Oh, that's why I'm getting a new phone soon.
Okay. Well, we appreciate your dedication to the show that you would invest in a new phone.
Yeah.
I mean, my God, the professionalism on this show. So again, third period, they get the goal. Another kind of line change that doesn't go the right way. Ekholm finds Forsberg. It was a nice play by Nashville. Got to give them, credit. It was a nice play, but again, off of a little sloppy change by us again, kind of sloppy situation, and we're down 3-2 for the first time in the series. At this point, Jay, were you worried at all that this might be one of those games you're like, they're going to snag one anyway? I mean, is this how you felt, or were you still pretty confident?
I was really confident. Even before the game started, I think the Avalanche were going to sweep.
You say that now, huh? Real smart now, huh?
I felt confident before the game started because
Jay knows.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Jay knew we were gonna.
Jay knew. Jay always knows. So yeah, I have a note right under that again, just mentioning Abe Kubel, who I think had a monster game, just hitting everything that moved. Didn't matter if it was his own team, the other team, the officiating, fans, the catfish.
He needed to hit
everything he possibly could. Yeah, he was doing it.
Calls.
Oh man, those there was some
shitty no calls
stuff. Yeah, luckily it didn't come back to haunt us. So we're down 3-2. We're like, oh boy, is this what it's gonna be? Is this how it's gonna be? They do this song again. I mean, is that almost looks like Quentin Tarantino? Is that Quentin Tarantino? Is that not Quentin Tarantino when he's like
that? Actually, really, maybe. Yeah.
It looks just like him in his younger days. If someone can, Henry,
it almost looked like Henry as well. To be honest,
it kind of looks like Henry Cox. Yeah,
like Henry Cox and Quentin Tarantino.
By the way, congratulations to Jay and the Montreal Canadiens for getting the first overall.
Thank you.
In the draft. You guys worked really hard this year.
Always a good thing.
I feel bad for Arizona, though. My God. Can they not just get – I mean, I guess they get third pick overall, so, I mean, maybe they'll get someone, but, I mean, the draft show is a completely different show. Not like the Avalanche have much say in it because we have, like, nothing to pick from. But, we win the cup. Good. Y'all do it. Y'all have fun. Anyway, you had to hear this song. Thankfully, this is the last time we had to hear this shite song. And God, that looks like Quentin Tarantino, doesn't it? Like Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, let's remove him because it's pretty.
Let's just get him out. It's pretty rough. Just like their songs are rough to listen to. It's freaking terrible. Swear to God, Jay, you're freaking. Now I notice it. Now that it's said, I notice it. But not long after that, this man right here.
Tony won't do it anymore. I don't know.
Yeah. No, you're fine, Jay. Don't worry about it. No one's watching. You're fine. This guy right here, and it's the same. Look at that facial expression, just ready to dominate. I mean, that's a guy that knows exactly where he's putting that puck. And let me tell you where he puts the puck. He puts it in the mother trucking net. Tays, I say Burakovsky finds EJ down low. EJ kind of holds on to it a little bit. He makes a great patient play, finds Tays coming down in the zone for a shot past Ingram. It's a 3-3 game. The wind, any wind in the sails of the Predators fans was gone, was absolutely gone. And the look on John Hines' face when that third goal went in was one of fear, was one of worry, was one of Harry Potter. And my God, and thankfully though, it's going to be kind of sad we won't be able to bring up Voldemort too much, anymore.
No, his season's done now.
His season's done, but I mean, John Hines, he made an impact on this show at least. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we'll get to that, Cox. Don't you worry. We're gonna get to that. His nose. Yeah, he knows. It's definitely not going back now. Yeah, his nose. We get you.
No.
John Hine had that look of I think it might be done. And then all the fans in the arena were also thinking this as well. They're like, oh, right, we can't. Okay, we had our lead. It didn't last long. It's not going to go well for us. And it didn't. Because right after that 3-3 tie by Tays, I got next goal. This is it. I got my guy.
The best one of all.
This is where I have it. I said, this gentleman right here, he eats a check, just absolutely just swings. He does that little pivot move. He grabs it one way, just shimmies the other way. Guy still gets body on him. He's like, I'm driven. I know exactly what I'm doing here with this play. Eats a check, gets it in the zone. He shimmies around, drives down low, finds a pass across to an open, big Shushkin. And it's a 4-3 game. And I think everybody at that point just obviously knew, I think they knew that was it at this point. I mean, that was it. We went up. We were cruising. It was deflated in there. All the cat. I mean, my God, the cat.
When did they throw that catfish on there? What period?
I mean, they throw that in the beginning.
It was in the beginning.
Okay. They usually throw in the beginning. That's the best time to throw a fish in the beginning.
Yeah.
I have to ask Detroit about that. When the timing is to throw the aquatic animal on the ice. So that makes it a 4-3 game. And then I said for a while now, this is a little move that Jared Bednar did because Burakovsky was flying. And he kind of moved him up the second line, dropped Lehkonen down to the third line. And Lehkonen is just as he can go second line, third line. Jay, you know this guy. You can move him around anywhere. He can play with the top line. He can play second line, third line. If you want to put him fourth line, fine, but don't. He's too skilled. But it was good to see Bednar seeing Burakovsky having a great game, reading the game well, checking well, and rewarded him, giving him some second line minutes there with some more skillful players like a Landeskog, like a Kadri. And Jay, I'll ask you one more time. I've asked you this on pretty much every show. Lehkonen. I mean, I just, when it first happened, it was hard to, a little hard to take. We gave you second and Barron, who's a top end prospect. But my God, what a great play. I mean, what a great play by Joe Sakic. Yeah, trade wise. We appreciate you for giving us Lehkonen, and hopefully we can win a cup with him. And he brings it back to Montreal to show you guys what it looks like.
Yeah, we haven't seen that in way too long.
It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while for both of us, but yeah, even longer for you guys. But I mean, my God, you got enough of them. So,
yeah.
So I just put that on there. There's also all of our lines start to take great shifts here. I got great shift by the Lehkonen, Kubel line. It's followed by a McKinnon shift where they're just freaking dancing around, dominating. And you can tell Nashville's like, okay, we tried, boys. I mean, this is, I think, as good of a game as we got. And they're on now. They're putting us to the sword. And then that's exactly what we did. Empty Netter by Nathan McKinnon.
Nate McKinnon.
Yes, and that is the
Nate.
game, and that makes this all the more beautiful to see. I had an image with Makar and Yossi shaking hands, but it just came up really, really tiny. You couldn't barely see it. Some of these images, they just don't save well. So I got the full team. Nice little moment with Duchesne, McKinnon. Just a moment of respect. But I'm sure Duchesne's like, I'm sorry, man. I should have stayed. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But he gets to now go to the country music club after.
We don't need him.
No.
Obviously, we didn't need him.
No. There's a stat here after this game about Cale Makar having the number one defenseman to have the most points a game as a D-man in the first 4 playoff games of all time. So the first 4 playoff games, he has the most points as a defenseman with 10. And what a stat. Continuing to break records, and he will be breaking records. It's a shame, the Norris finalists are out. It's Yossi, Makar, Hedman. I mean, Hedman's going to finish 3rd again in voting as he has been. But I feel like Yossi probably is going to nick it just with a bit more points overall. And he's played more games. I don't know. He's been, he's a big impact for their team. He's a great player. But if this series showed Nashville fans, Avalanche fans, just hockey fans, who the better defenseman is, who the better hockey player is, there's no question, Oren. It's Cale Makar.
It's Cale Makar.
It's Cale Makar, dude.
By the way, I heard at the end of this game, the Nashville Predator fans were throwing Skittles at Cale Makar.
They were throwing Skittles. No, yes. If that was Jay would be eating them because he would be eating the Skittles in the air, catching them.
Jay started that trend.
Yeah. I mean, just shows the class of the Smashville fans. A lot of people call them Trashville, and I just find that so offensive. But they are Trashville. They are trashy people. And there's no disrespect. We have some friends there. And our friends are also trashy people. So actually, it is true. They're all trashy. And I'm painting that with a very broad brush. Arizona legend, what's up, buddy? Makar is insane. Yossi deserves it for this season, but Makar is going to win at least a few 100%. 100%. I mean, he's still. I know they don't go if they win by playoffs. I mean, then it's Makar's. But I mean, they go regular season. You kind of have to unfortunately block out this series. Just look at the regular season. I just feel Roman Yossi probably is going to nick it there in the end, just because. I just have a feeling, and it's fine. It's hard to argue against it, but I mean, Cale Makar. I mean, just by watching the guy, he plays the same amount of games as Roman Yossi. He's winning the Norris. There's no question. No question about it. He is a generational talent. He is the reincarnation of Bobby Orr, for sure. And yeah, so after that happens, that is the sweep, gentlemen. That's the game. That's the sweep. And I had us winning in 6, and we feel foolish, And that's just me. I just, what can I say?
To get a sweep, they need some rest for their next.
Get some rest. Get some good practices in.
Games.
Get Darcy Kemper's eye healed up. Anybody's nicked up or anything like that. It'd be interesting to see Cogliano gets healthy again. Do they put him back in the lineup on the 4th line? Do they keep Logan O'Connor? I mean, they made a move to get Cogliano for this reason. He was kicking some ass in game 1.
I would put him back in there, at least for the first game.
Yeah, I like him. I like Cogliano, but Logan O'Connor came in and did a wonderful job. Didn't even know. And he's got the speed as well. He really got the speed to get in there, forecheck hard, be the first to the puck. So Logan O'Connor is a great guy to bring in. It'd be interesting to see as well. I love me some Alex Newhook. And, he'll get his chance at some point. So it will be. We do have some people waiting in the wings to chomping at the bit. Another one of them is Mr. McDermott. And you have to have to think about eventually if we get into a series, whether it be Wild, Blues, whoever it may be, Calgary down the road, who we'll see who knows what's going to happen to him in Dallas, but he's a guy in your back pocket, kind of that just in case. He's that joker. He's that joker card. And, it's good to see, man. Good to see that we have a deep team this year. We're relatively healthy. Kemper comes back for sure. Arizona legend. Who would you rather the Ass play in the second round, Wild or Blues? Yep. It's a playoffs, so you were going to play a great team either way. But personally, I would rather them play the Blues.
Yeah.
I would also probably rather them play the Blues, only because we're just a more skilled team. We're a faster team. We looked good against the Blues this year. We swept them last year, so they'll have a little chip on their shoulder for that. They still have some really good players. Obviously, Jordan Kyrou is a very good player. Obviously, Ryan O'Reilly. Oh my God! Well, I'm blanking on their big D man on the back end there. He's a good player. Branko. Thank you, Jay. Finally, Jay, some good insight, for God's sake. Yeah, but I would probably say the Blues.
He's
Orn,
got your back.
Yeah, you're right. Orn, who would you rather have?
Like I just said 10 seconds ago, the Blues.
Sorry, I was just talking over you.
Yeah, I'd rather them play the Blues as well. The Wild are just. I think the Wild are going to be trying to hurt us pretty bad if they get in there.
Yeah.
But I think we could take over the Blues a lot easier.
Yeah, the Minnesota Wild.
They're dirty. They're dirty just like the Preds, but
right, they're just like a better version of the Predators, aren't they? Yeah. I mean, and Kaprizov is a beast, and what they do well is they play as a team very well. They're really on you, and even though I'd still be confident in us beating either of those teams. Oh, please! Oh, I should have had that picture. Daryl Sutter, he was completely right, wasn't he? Right? Yeah, I hate to play Colorado. It'd be a waste of 8 days. He was so right. I should have got that picture. I told myself I was going to get that image in here, and I completely forgot. That's what happens when you try to rush a show. And but my God, was he right? I like Daryl Sutter. I mean, he might be just kind of smoothing us out, so we don't smack him around. We see him in the conference final, but he's a funny guy. But he's a good coach. Yeah, I forgot about that. Jay, Wild or Blues for you next round? Who you got, buddy? Who do you want?
Yeah, I would prefer for sure as well the Blues, because the Wild, like Jorn was saying, they're playing a lot more physical, and they also have a pretty good team, and both goalies are really good for the Wild, Talbot and Fleury.
Speaking of which, the Blues are up 1-0 right now against the Wild.
Yeah, that's back in Minnesota, right? Yeah, I think it says Game 5. So
yeah, I think
back in Minnesota, each team got a little split there. So it'll be interesting to see. Like I said, I hope it goes Game 7, 35 overtimes, and then just no one wins. They just leave because they're all too tired.
They call it forfeit.
Yeah, and then it just goes to Arizona, and then we play Arizona second round.
Yeah,
that's what I hope happens. Is it probable? Probably not. But that would be fun. It'd be fun to see. So yeah, we have that to look forward to. So we'll be doing a couple shows here before the next round. Definitely whenever we find out who the winner of the Wild Blues are, we will find that out, and then we will kind of do a preview of that series as well. Probably maybe even do another video before that too, just to get some other stuff out there, some just more fun stuff. But my God, what a series by that guy, Kel McCarr, the chosen one. You must see it. If you don't see it, I don't know what you're looking at. Great win, great sweep. Like we said, get the boys rested up, get it done. And yeah, Jay, you have any final words?
Go Avalanche, and I'm sure they're gonna do great in the second round. I'm not worried about them.
You're not worried about it. Very good, Jay.
Yeah, as long as we take shots. I mean, I think every game we played this series, we had the most amount of shots towards them. So we
Yeah.
just gotta put pucks on net.
Yep. That's another cliche. Yep. Bring out the hockey cliches. And yeah, get healthy, get a couple of guys, get RC Kemper feeling good, get the guys more reps, get those special teams hot, keep those good hard practices going, stay competitive.
Stay physical.
Enjoy the little bit. Yep. Enjoy the rest. Just get some guys going. I really like our line combinations right now. I like everything that's going on. Clean up a couple of things, yeah, just looking forward to it, man. Just going to be fun. It's going to be fun watching some hockey now that you don't have a care in the world to watch. You can just watch good hockey, good playoff hockey. It's always fun. Jay, we thank you for joining us live from Canada. We will hopefully see you for the next show.
Yeah. I'll do my best.
Hopefully, you'll have a new phone by then.
Also,
Yeah.
I hope Kaji is going to step up a little bit in the second round.
Exactly. I'd love to see Kadri. Rantanen, he had a lot of assists this series, but it'd be nice for him to get a couple goals going.
Yeah.
Get confidence with that puck. Start dominating. Start being that mini Yammer Yager that I know he can be. Just throwing that body around, getting physical, driving the net hard. Good to see him getting a little more aggressive with the puck. Would be great as well. And I think we will, as each series happens, there's new players that step up to the plate. And he's one of those guys that I feel will do so. And hopefully Kadri as well. Oren, last words before we head out of here.
Let's just rest our boys and practice hard. And
That's right.
Be ready be watching the Wild and the Blues and see what you need to do against them.
That's right. Gay porn hard. Gay porn hard, boys. That's how hard we want you in practice.
Val will be there, but yes.
Val will be there. He will be there. All right. Good show. Great sweep. Fun stuff. The handshake. The broom. The South Park. The like it, love it. Quentin Tarantino does not want any more of it. And we say farewell to our boy Johnny Hines. Have fun golfing, bud.
Bye.
Yeah, we'll see you later for that. And we thank you, people that have joined, people that will view in the future, and get on the show anytime. Thank you, Arizona Legend. Great show. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Jens from Germany. Thank you, Cox, Silent Killer. All you bastards. Thank you very much for joining. We will see you next time, you legends.